Jesus and his disciples came to a place called Gethsemane, to the Mount of Olives. There, Jesus spoke to his disciples.
Stay here and pray. I want to go and pray alone. Peter, James, and John, I want you to come with me.
As they went, Jesus began to be very, very sad.
My soul is very sad. I feel close to death. Stay here and please keep watch with me.
Of course, my Lord.
Absolutely.
So Jesus went a little further. Suddenly, he stopped and fell to the ground, face down.
My Father, if it is possible at all, please take this burden away from me. But let what you want be done, not what I want.
As he prayed these things, an angel of the Lord came to him to encourage him.
My Lord, I know that this is difficult to bear. I cannot imagine it. It is the Father's will and your will to save man.
It is true. I know what must happen, so I wish for a different way. But I know there is none. Men from all nations and people and languages will come to the Father freely in my name. The bonds of sin will no longer hold them as it has. Because of this, I carry the burden of all man's sins.
When Jesus was finished praying, he returned to Peter, James, and John. But when he came to them, he found them sleeping.
My dear friends, couldn't you keep watch with me for just 1 hour? Watch and pray. Then you won't fall into sin when you are tempted. The spirit is willing, but the body is weak.
We're so sorry, Lord.
Jesus was still very sad and troubled, so he went to go pray again. He returned once more to his disciples and again found them sleeping. They were so sleepy that they couldn't keep their eyes open. So Jesus left them and went back to pray again. For the third time, he prayed the same thing. Finally, Jesus returned to his disciples and said to them,
Are you still sleeping and resting? Look, the hour is near. The Son of Man is about to be handed over to sinners. Get up, let us go. Here comes the one who is handing me over to them.
As Jesus said these things, Judas came to him. With Judas was a large group of soldiers. They all had swords and clubs. The chief priests had sent them. Before they got to Jesus, Judas spoke to one of the men.
The man that I kiss is the one. Arrest him.
Teacher, what is going on?
My Lord?
Friend, do what you came to do.
Judas kissed Jesus' cheek, and immediately 2 of the men with him grabbed Jesus and tried to arrest him.
Am I leading an army against you? Do you have to come out with swords and clubs to capture me? Every day I sat in the temple courtyard teaching. You didn't arrest me then. But all of this happened so that what is said by the prophets may come true.
When Jesus said this, the soldiers took him and carried him away, and all of his disciples ran away because they were afraid. Then the men took Jesus to the high priest, Caiaphas. The chief priests and elders of the city were gathered together and wanted to find a reason to kill Jesus. Many people came and lied about Jesus, but their stories did not agree, so they were not believed. After some time, Caiaphas said to Jesus,
Will you not say anything? What about all of these charges people bring against you?
Jesus did not answer, so the chief priests and elders were frustrated by him.
Very well. Are you the Christ? Are you the Son of God?
I am, and I say to all of you now that you will see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of the Mighty One. You will see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven.
When Jesus had said this, Caiaphas the high priest became so angry he tore his clothes.
What more proof do we need? You all have heard him say, he has said an evil thing against God.
He's guilty. He must die.